Hey everyone, and a massive, warm welcome back to the channel. To every single person watching this right now, wherever you are in the world, I am sending you the biggest, most positive vibes. I truly hope you're feeling fantastic, happy, and most importantly, healthy today. Take a deep breath, relax, and get ready for a journey into the world of something so valuable, so luxurious, and so beautiful that it's been called red gold. Now, we all know about expensive things, right? We've heard about gold jewelry, fancy sports cars, and rare diamonds that cost more than a house. But what if I told you that the most expensive substance in the world, by weight, isn't a metal or a gemstone you keep in a safe? It's something you can find in a kitchen. It's a spice. And I'm not talking about a big bag of it. I'm talking about a single gram, a tiny amount that weighs less than a paperclip, that can cost more than your dinner at a nice restaurant. It's a spice that has started wars, inspired legends, and been worth its weight in gold for thousands of years. It's a spice that requires an almost unbelievable amount of human effort to produce, and that gives a magical golden color and a unique, heavenly flavor to food. I am talking, of course, about saffron. This isn't just a cooking ingredient. It's a story of history, labor, and the pursuit of beauty and taste that will completely blow your mind. So, why is this little thread so incredibly expensive? The answer is a fascinating tale that involves delicate flowers, backbreaking labor, and a history that stretches back to the ancient world. To understand saffron, you first have to meet the plant it comes from. Saffron is the dried stigma of a beautiful purple flower called crocus sativus. Now, a stigma is the part of the flower that receives the pollen. Each of these delicate, violet-colored flowers produces only 3 tiny, thread-like stigmas. And these 3 threads are the entire source of the spice we know as saffron. They start out as a vibrant, fiery red and, when dried, become the familiar dark red threads we see. But here's the first reason for the incredible cost. These flowers are incredibly fragile and fleeting. They bloom for only 1 or 2 weeks out of the entire year, usually in the autumn. And to make matters more complicated, the flowers open at dawn and wilt very quickly, often by the end of the same day. This means the harvesting window is incredibly short and must be timed perfectly. Now, imagine a field of these purple flowers, and imagine that to get just a single kilogram of dry saffron spice, you need to harvest the stigmas from between 150,000 and 200,000 individual flowers. Let that number sink in. 150 to 200,000 flowers for 1 kilo. And every single one of those 3 tiny threads from each flower must be picked by hand. There is no machine, no fancy technology that can do this delicate work. It is all done by human hands with incredible care and speed. This is why saffron is so expensive. You are paying for an unimaginable amount of skilled, delicate, and time-sensitive human labor. The process is as beautiful as it is painstaking. The harvest often begins before sunrise. Whole families and communities in places like Iran, which produces over 90% of the world's saffron, Spain, India, and Greece go out into the fields to carefully pick the open flowers by hand, placing them gently into baskets. This must be done quickly before the sun gets too hot and the flowers wilt. Once the flowers are gathered, the even more delicate work begins, the separation of the precious red stigmas from the rest of the flower. This is called threading. Workers, usually women with years of experience and a gentle touch, sit together and carefully pluck the 3 red threads from the center of each flower. They have to be careful not to include any of the yellow style, which is attached to the stigma, as this will lower the quality and value of the final product. It is a tedious and eye-straining process that requires immense patience and skill. After the threads are separated, they are carefully dried, either in the sun or over a very gentle heat. This drying process is crucial because it preserves the saffron's powerful aromatic compounds and its intense color. If it's not dried properly, the entire batch can be ruined. After drying, what you are left with is the light, fragile, and powerfully aromatic spice that is ready to be sold. From the moment the flower is picked to the moment the dried spice is packaged, every step is a race against time and a testament to human effort. When you hold a few threads of saffron in your hand, you are holding the concentrated labor of thousands of people and thousands of flowers. But what does it actually taste and smell like? And why do people pay so much for it? Well, true, high-quality saffron is a symphony of sensations. Its aroma is incredibly complex and hard to describe. It's a mix of sweet, floral, and earthy notes, with a hint of honey and a metallic, hay-like quality. When you steep a few threads in warm water or milk, they release a stunning, deep golden yellow color that has been prized for millennia. The flavor is just as unique. It's slightly bitter, but also sweet and fragrant, and it has a mysterious ability to make other flavors in a dish taste more themselves. It doesn't overpower food, it elevates it. A tiny pinch is enough to transform an entire pot of rice into a glorious, golden, and aromatic dish like Spanish paella or Persian tadig. It's used in sweet dishes too, like Italian panettone and Swedish saffron buns. It's not just about taste, it's about creating an experience, a celebration of color, aroma, and flavor that is unlike anything else. Because it's so potent, you only need a few threads for a dish, which is why a small amount can last a long time, making the high cost a little easier to swallow. The history of saffron is as rich as its color. It's been treasured for over 3,000 years. Ancient Egyptians used it as a perfume and an offering to their gods. Cleopatra was said to bathe in saffron-infused milk to enhance her beauty. Ancient Greek and Roman elites used it to scent their baths and halls, and as a luxury spice in their food and wine. In the Middle Ages, it was so valuable in Europe that a saffron crocus corm could be used as collateral for loans, and there were even saffron wars, where ships carrying saffron were pirated and stolen. Its value made it a target for fraud, a problem that persists even today. Because it's so expensive, people have always tried to fake it. Common adulterants include mixing in other parts of the saffron flower, using safflower or marigold petals, which are sometimes called poor man's saffron, or even dyeing other fibers to look like saffron threads. This is why it's so important to buy saffron from a reputable source. Real saffron threads, when soaked in warm water, will slowly release a steady golden yellow color. If the water immediately turns a bright, fake yellow, or if the threads themselves lose their color quickly, it's likely a fake. The pursuit of real saffron has been a story of desire and deception for centuries. Beyond the kitchen, saffron has been used for its supposed medicinal properties. In traditional medicine, it was used as a mood enhancer, an antidepressant, a sleep aid, and even an aphrodisiac. Modern science is actually studying some of these claims, with some research suggesting that compounds in saffron, like crocin and safranal, may indeed have antioxidant and mood-boosting effects. It's also been used as a dye for the robes of royalty and monks because of its stunning, color-fast golden hue. So, the next time you see a recipe that calls for a pinch of saffron, I want you to pause for a second. Think about the beautiful purple flower that only blooms for a week. Think about the skilled hands that carefully picked those hundreds of thousands of flowers. Think about the ancient history, the wars, the legends, and the kings and queens who cherished this spice. You are holding a piece of history, a product of nature's beauty and human dedication. It is the world's most expensive spice, not because it's rare in the earth, but because its creation is a testament to time, patience, and the human spirit's pursuit of something truly extraordinary. It is and always will be red gold.